had their coffee or hot water, please do. And now we are live on YouTube. Let's fix the light. Hello, welcome, welcome. Come on. We are going to talk about forgiveness. But before anything else, allow me to introduce myself first. Hi everyone, my name is Circe. I'm from the Philippines, but currently living in the UAE, Abu Dhabi to be specific. Welcome to my daily life with purpose. Okay, where we are talking about faith, hope, love, life in general, and everything in between. Okay, so today we are now down to our 30-day character development challenge, day 11. Okay, today is September 11th, so we are down to our day 11 30-day character development challenge. Why? Again, I have decided to do this first to help myself and to share it with you. Okay, these are based on the top three questions that I'm receiving every single day. Number one, what is the meaning of my existence? How do I know my purpose in life? Number two, how to let go of my past heartaches and pains, how to move on from past traumas. And number three, how to find my one true love. So, why I decided to go to this 30-day character development challenge? Simple. In order for, while in the waiting, yesterday we talked about patience. While we are in the waiting, we are waiting with grace. We are waiting with grace. Okay? Meaning to say, while we are waiting for us to finally open, okay, to finally discover our purpose in life, we are preparing ourselves to be strong enough, to be courageous enough, to be who we really are. Okay, preparing ourselves. So once we have that purpose, we have already discovered that purpose, then we are ready. Because purpose doesn't mean light, doesn't mean smooth. To in order how to love ourselves first, how to to let go of the pain. Meaning to say we need to consider ourselves even deeper, even stronger. Okay, and then how to find the one true love in order for us to be in order for us to find the right one for us, we need to be the right one first so that we can attract the right person for us. So very simple. So that's why I decided to have this 30-day character development challenge, because from uh, June that I started this daily life, following the daily scripture, then I have arrived at the top three questions, and then yeah, then I have we actually, based from the question that I'm receiving, so we are being guided daily what to discuss every single day. Week one, we talk about the inward, okay, the inward character traits that we needed the most to help ourselves. Number one, gratefulness, gentleness, honesty, integrity, humility, willingness, and then self-awareness. So we discussed that in detail. Why do we need those inside us? Okay. And then on week two, we started on day 8, we started with empathy, kindness, empathy. Okay. And then yesterday we talked about patience, and today forgiveness. It's about giving to others. The outward reaction, the outward character that we need to face others. Okay, so there is this question. Good morning, Senor Saif. Oh, I'm happy that you are still here despite of my. Yes, it's kind of difficult. Which one? I think I missed one question. For those who would wonder why I'm looking at here, and sometimes I'm looking here because I'm doing simultaneous live on YouTube and TikTok. If you want to watch the replay of this daily life with purpose, you can always go to my TikTok channel and watch it. Okay. Someone asked that I have might missed. Okay. How to forget about someone? First, who is that someone? Is that your ex? Is that your family member? Is that your friend? Is that your who is that someone? Okay. And what that someone did to you? Annie, thank you for liking this live. You are very much generous. Hi, Angelic, you are still awake. Wow, I thought I even told my new set of audience that most likely my consistent audience from 5:36 a.m. are asleep already. But I guess you are still here, Mamacita. Hello. I guess you are still here. We are going to forgive to talk about forgiveness. Frag Coleb, hello. Hi. So today I've learned that forgiveness is not about the other person. Yes, it's true. How are you, cute girl? I am good. Forgiveness is really hard for me. Do you believe their behavior worth not forgiving? As for me, this is the thing, Senior Zaif. Their behavior worth not forgiving. But today we will understand that forgiveness is not actually about them in general. Though it will, it will enlight, or it will give them light if they will know that they have been forgiven. But in general, because this is the misconception about forgiveness. Forgiveness is not actually for the person who have hurt us, who have caused us pain, but generally it is for us to set ourselves free. That is why forgiveness set yourself free. Okay. Frog Collab, this is our day 11 character development challenge. Today we were going to discuss about forgiveness. So daily we have different discussion. So from who? It depends on the situation, but most likely it's coming from us because we are the one who is being challenged. We are the one who is trying to better ourselves. So most likely it's coming from us. So if we are not receiving forgiveness from others to us, which we deserve, try to forgive yourself. Okay. Senior Zaif, yes, a lot easy example is breaking your trust over and over plus never change to be better. This is the thing, Angelic, we are forgiving others not because they need it, but because we need it. Because they need to be forgiven, but we need to forgive ourselves. Not because they need to you need them to set them free, but you need to set yourself free. Okay, this is we are going to discuss forgiveness in a different in a different and a deeper level, in a different level. Sorry, your hair is naturally because my hair is like you after shower, but it goes curly. Yes, our hair is kinda straight naturally. Except that if I didn't comb it, if except if I didn't comb it regularly, then it will become kinda uh, curly also. My mother is natural hair, which is wavy, not curly, but wavy. My mother is natural hair, which is wavy, not curly, but my father is straight hair. So I think all of us, the three of us, uh, got the straight hair from my father. But I would really love to have my mother's hair, which is so natural and wavy, because even if you don't comb your hair, it will be just so natural, bouncy, and it's light. My father's hair is kinda thick, you know, thick and straight. Okay, going back to our Asif 19, thank you for following. Going back to our why women forgive a lot. You hurt her continuously, but some of them with just one fake act forgive. If you fake it, then that it's not genuine forgiveness. You know, Yes, mine is wavy. It's sometimes straight but has some weird curves. Okay. Actually, forgiveness is a matter of decision. You have to decide for yourself. I choose this person. I choose to love this person. I choose to forgive this person. Not because they are unlovable, not because they are unforgivable, but because I do. Okay, let's try to dig it deeper. Like, because as for me, there is this thing that there is this thing that people don't understand about me normally. There is this thing that people don't understand about me normally because when I started to realize that when I am not forgiving, I am the one who is losing. Okay, I'm the one who is not winning. Why? Because I keep thinking about it. I keep rehearsing the pain. I keep doing again and again. Okay, if I will not decide for myself, yeah, to forgive others and to forgive myself, I'm the one who is losing. Do you know what I mean? Everybody already moved on. Everybody already having their happy life. But for me, I'm still on the resentment stage. I'm still on the grieving stage. I'm still on holding grudges. While those people who have hurt me are free outside, laughing, moving on with their life. While me, I'm still here, holding on to the pain. So since then, I decided to forgive. The number one example of this forgiveness is my father. The number one example that where I choose and decided to forgive is my father. You know, and you know what? It's becoming easy as you practice it. That is why when we are doing this 30-day character development challenge, you will understand that as you do it on a daily basis, as you do it regularly, it is becoming easy. So too, same with being kind, with being patient, okay, with being honest, with being truthful to yourself, being gentle, being kind, being grateful. If you practice it, not because others deserve it, but because that's who you are, it's becoming easy. It's becoming longer. The patience is becoming longer. It grows in you. Okay, it grows in you. Hi, RD. Good morning. Today is about forgiveness. Okay. It's not because we wanted to be hurt again and again and again. Thank you, RD. You know, forgiveness is not about, that is the misconception. We don't want, I believe everyone who wants God to forgive them should forgive others. Exactly. Because we have forgiven. Okay, we will tell others. The gospel reading also for today is kind of connected, and it's kind of uh, you know f- funny at the same time, blissful to know that who are we not to forgive if we too are sinners, if we too are toxic, if we too are unforgivable and sometimes unlovable, and yet God forgive us? You are right about that, Senior Zaif. You hit the point when you said, I believe everyone who wants God to forgive them should forgive others. Because who is perfect? Who is not a sinner? Who is not toxic? At some point in our life we are toxic. At some point in our life we are unlovable and unforgivable. But yet God forgive us. You are right. Honey body. Oh, YouTube have nice quality here, girl. Oh, Mr. Honey, you are on YouTube. Hello. Welcome, RD. Welcome, RD. Good morning, everyone. Jane Sambe. Forgive, but don't forget. Okay, that's another thing. I even told this to my mother, RD. One time, my mother always tell me that, Cersei, you have to forgive. Cersei, you have to forgive and let go. I said, I already forgave. Long enough, I already forgave. But forgetting is difficult. See, now we are getting into that. We are early to getting to the main point. It is not easy to forgive. As a matter of fact, it is easy to forgive. But forgetting is the hardest part. Because once we are hurt, once we feel the brokenness, once we feel betrayed, once we feel, hi, Mr. Honey, once we feel, you know, and it's difficult to forgive. You know what I mean? To forget. It's easy to forgive, but it's difficult to forget. Now, if the challenge now is every time we are being reminded, okay? The challenge now, Senior Zaif and RD, the challenge now is if we are being reminded of the pain, yet we already forgive, but we are reminded. That is why those married couple or those who are in a relationship maybe could, you know, relate to this. I always hear this to my parents before. Seniors say if people are hopeless, everyone will keep. I think RD, your comment has been hidden. You can retype it and upload it again or comment it again. Because if it is like the opacity is less, meaning to say it is hidden from others, I can only read it. And there are comments that both the other audience and me cannot read. But this time, this one I can only read this. You can retype it and comment it again. Okay, I don't know why TikTok is, uh, TikTok is hiding some comments. Maybe because of some words. Okay, so those who are in a relationship or those who are in marriage, okay, who are married, okay, maybe even for best friends also it happens. It also true to you that every time you fight, you will always remember the things that happened, the exact thing that happened 10 years ago, 5 years ago. You thought it was already okay. You have forgiven already. And every time you are fighting, oh, you remember what you did to me? Da, 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 da. You remember what you did to me on June 13, 2013? You embarrassed me, something like that. Now it's up to us how when we are being reminded of those pain, of those events in our life. The challenge now is how are we going to handle and not using it again and again as an excuse, okay? As an excuse. There are certain things which cannot be forgotten, especially if you love the person. Thank you for following a butterfly, blue butterfly. Okay. It's not actually only on the marriage part because, when see, I'm sharing this because it's already part of the story. This is what I told my mother. Ma, I already forgiven. The moment they have hurt me, I already decided to forgive them. The moment, believe me, the moment the moment I came to know that there are lies spreading about me by this person, I forgive them. I choose to forgive them because I need to set myself free and not think about it. Now, so that I can cut, I can cut my whatever resentment or grudges I am having with them. Okay. For the one who is asking me to speak in Arabic, unfortunately, I cannot speak Arabic, my dear. Uh, wala kwarta. My dear, who is that? Lisa. Maybe someone can translate whatever I'm saying. Okay. So The challenge now is how are we going to handle if we are being reminded every time of those pains, of those hurt aches, of those bad memories that are unforgivable in the first place. Okay. So for me, there was a moment, there were moments in my life that every morning I keep thinking about it. Why this person have hurt me this much? Why this person have betrayed me this much and didn't do anything? Why this person has to spread lies and hate about me? I keep thinking about that every morning, every time I'm cooking, every time I'm cleaning, every time. So it what is it? It poisoned my mind and my heart. Until one day I said, this is no longer right. This is no longer right. It's corrupting, it's damaging my mental peace, it's damaging my heart. So I pray to God, Lord, please help me unload these things because these are no longer helping me. It's making me more weak. I'm already weak, but it's giving me more. It's making me more weak because I keep thinking about this person. Why this person has to spread lies about me? Why this person has to create stories about me? Why this person has to spread so much hate about me when in fact I didn't do anything? I didn't even think about it. I didn't even say those words. And I simply pray. I even told my friends that this is something unusual already. This is something unhealthy already for me because I keep thinking about it. And they are telling because you are angry already. I'm not sure if I'm already angry to that person, but I told them I already forgive them. I already forgive them. It's just that I cannot forget it. I cannot forget the exact words that I came to know, the exact phrases that I came to know, like how the lies and the stories have been curated, have been made. I think, and then they told me because maybe you are angry. I don't feel bad about. I don't feel angry to this person. Believe me, there is no angriness, but I can feel the pain. It's not anger. It's no longer anger because I already forgiven them. If I am angry, I will come to them, I will face them and confront them. Why are you doing this to me? Why are you spreading lies? Who are you? Okay? What have I done to you? But no, I keep myself silent. I keep myself, you know. So there is no hatred. I choose to forgive and I choose to love those people because as for me they are still important for me. And what I realized it's the pain that I'm still holding on. It's the it's the you know like I cannot imagine. It's no longer hatred. And then I pray to God, Lord, please help me. I This is no longer healthy for me. It's making me more weak. It's becoming, it paralyzes me more. Then when I am sharing, when I am okay going to 20, it happened to me. 20, she betrayed me. Okay, and still I'm depressed. Yes, it's making me more weak. Yeah, it will make me you us more weak every time we are thinking about it. You know how to manage when I hate somebody who always I saw every day because we are living in the same room. OMG. Then you have to choose yourself. Decide for yourself. It's either you reconcile with each other, you forgive and reconcile, or you forgive and then get out. Because I did that. 5 years ago, I did that. Every time I'm seeing this person, there's something that is boiling inside me. There's something that is boiling inside me. So what I did, I quit the job. Okay, flip mood man. Women always do this. Forgive her for what she did, but always remember. Okay. L what is this? L butterfly, blue butterfly. Is that your husband? Is that your spouse? Is that your friend? Who is that? Think that is her loss more than what it is for you. You were honest, she wasn't. Her loss. I accept the fact. Yeah. But please, today we are going to practice forgiveness and see how it will give you light and how it will set you free. Okay. It's so good to see Cersei getting angry. Boom boom clips. Hello. So I told them, uh, it's no longer healthy for me. Then I spoke to my mother because I'm writing reflections. If you will go to my Instagram or my Facebook, there are reflections there. There are poems there, which I am I am writing my heart out, like through my reflections. And my mother one day sent me a message that, Sir, whatever it is, you have to forgive. I told my mother, Ma, I already decided to forgive them from the moment they have hurt me, because that could be a practice, a habit already for me, to choose and decide to forgive and even love them despite of what they are doing. So if I am sharing it now, take note of this. If I am sharing it through my reflection, if I am sharing it through my daily life, if I am sharing it, that is because they are already part of my story. So I cannot forget, right? I cannot forget. I hope already forgiven. I choose love. So when I am sharing it through my reflection, when I am sharing it through my daily life, to set as an example, that doesn't mean that I didn't forgive yet, I didn't love them, I didn't choose to forgive them, but because it's already part of my story. Do you get the difference? You know, when I am sharing this, you know, that doesn't mean that I want them to feel guilty. I want them to realize that they are wrong. No, I am sharing this because it's part of my story. So, just a reminder to everyone also who is here, if you want to be part of someone's story, it's up to you to choose. Are you going to be on the good side or are you going on the bad side? Because truth, nothing can beat the truth. Nothing can beat the truth. No matter how 100 lies you can give, nothing can beat the truth. Okay, whatever the reason of the pain, what is the reason of distancing yourself, what is the reason of cutting yourself to toxic people, what is the reason, the truth will always come to light. Okay, forgiveness is for weak people. No, as a matter of fact, forgiveness is as a sign of being a strong person. Okay, boom boom clips, thank you for following. Forgiveness is for weak people. It's the same with kindness, humility, patience. That when you are thinking about it, it's only for the weak people. But those who can't forgive, loud, always angry, shouting all the time, they are actually the very weak people. Okay. Could you add me and support me in my videos? I could be very grateful for that. Okay, boom 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 clips. Please, someone is asking. Okay. Boom Boom Clips, I have followed you back. Thank you so much. Okay. Sigh. Okay, let's dig deeper about the. But I want to read this because both the first reading, the daily scripture for today, both the first reading and the daily gospel today, somehow is connected to uh what we are discussing today. When I read this, there is this part here. Put on then as God's chosen ones, holy and beloved, heartfelt compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience, bearing with one another, and forgiving one another. If one has a grievance against another, as the Lord has forgiven you. Senior Zaif, imagine this. It's an affirmation to what you just said earlier, that I think everyone should forgive others as we have been forgiven by God. So see, from Colossians chapter 3, 18 to 12 to 17. Put on then as God's chosen ones, holy and beloved, heartfelt compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience, bearing with one another and forgiving one another if one has a grievance against another, as the Lord has forgiven you. Thank you. I respect you because you are a kind and wise person. I know. Thank you so much, Boom Boom Clips. Thank you so much. Okay, from Luke chapter 6, 27 to 38 also. Listen to this. I will just go to the specific verse, but the gospel is Luke chapter 6, 27 to 38. But in Luke 26, chapter 6, verse 37, is stop judging and you will not be judged. Stop condemning and you will not be condemned. Forgive and you will be forgiven. Give and gifts will be given to you. A good measure, packed together, shaken down, and overflowing will be poured into your lap. For the measure with which you measure will in return be measured out to you. So there is this golden rule also: do to others what you want. Do not do to others what others do. What you want others to do unto you. Okay. So see how our topic forgiveness is somehow got an affirmation to our daily scripture for today from the first reading and the Holy Gospel. But anyhow, this is about forgiving. Which one? The first one? Okay. The first one, Colossians 3, verse 12. Put on then, as God's chosen ones, holy and beloved, heartfelt compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience, bearing with one another and forgiving one another. If one has a grievance against another, as the Lord has forgiven you. Okay? The golden rule: do not do to others what you want others to do unto you. Okay? Or let's say it's also mentioned here. Okay, it's also mentioned here. Do to others as you would have them do to you. Or do not do to others the things that you don't want others do to you. Okay? In a positive way, do to others as you would have them do to you. Yeah. So that is Luke chapter 6, 27 to 38. You have to read all the way. And this one: stop judging and you will not be judged. Stop condemning and you will not be condemned. Forgive and you will be forgiven. Give and gifts will be given to you. A good measure, packed together, shaken down, and overflowing will be poured into your lap. For the measure with which you measure will in return be measured out to you. Okay. Now the question is, I'm trying to be good. I'm trying to be kind. I'm trying to be forgiving. But why am I still being a victim of unkindness, unloving, hate, and unforgiveness? Why I'm still suffering? I think that is already part of our purpose. That is already part of life. Yeah. So for us, now that we are being open to what do we really need to do, then we will start practicing it. Yeah. Because people aren't as good as we would want to believe. Yes. So if they are not good, then so we are. Do we need to be good? Okay. There is also this saying that I have read the reflection. Okay, this is the reflection from this gospel. He said, "This is actually one of the reasons why I am elated to wake up every day because I know I have one more chance to serve others, to serve God through others in the best way possible. In the end, I firmly believe that God is more concerned with my path to holiness, and doing and giving my best is one of those paths." So that's good. Anyways, let's go. People don't lie to you; they lie to themselves that they are good. Okay, you are. That is correct. Also, Ardi said, "People don't lie. They don't only lie to you; they lie to themselves that they are good." Okay, I said this many times already in this live. It, as much as possible, do choose the goodness side, the positive side. Okay, why? Because if you are fooling others, know for yourself that you are fooling yourself first. If you are lying to others, know for yourself that you are lying to yourself first. Why? You are the first person who knew what is the truth. You are the first person who knew that what I'm telling is just lies. I just created them for me. So before you share that to others, you are the first person who knew that what you are doing is not right. That what you're doing is lie. What you're doing is character assassination. You are right, actually, Miss RD, when you said they are lying to themselves first. So when I came to know about these things, it's kinda bringing me healing. It's kinda bringing me peace because, and then if I came to know that they are doing these things to me, and then I choose forgiveness, and then I realize also that the first person they are lying to, the first person they are fooling is themselves. It's giving me light. It's not that I want them to suffer, but I do also believe in karma. Do you guys believe in karma? I don't need to put justice on my hands, like slapping others because they have lied to me. I will go angry and confront that person and slap that person in the face. Why are you doing this to me? Again and again and again for almost 20 years, well, almost 13 years, you're doing this to me. I cannot. I cannot put justice. I cannot put revenge on my hands. But I believe, I believe God is a just God. God will make a way for this person to realize that what they did yesterday, months ago, years ago are not right. God may even let them realize or let them experience the same thing. So they will realize for themselves that, oh, this is how it feels like to be in this position. This is how it feels like to be hurt like this. But I did this to others also. So that's nice. I love hearing verses and I like content like this. Hi, Marina, Dubai. Hello, good morning. Oh, you would definitely love her. Live feed fills your day with positivity. RD, thank you so much. Karma is super real for you and for others. Yes. So karma can happen in a good way because you are good. Good karma will come back to you. That is the thing. Do to others what you want others to. Do not do to others what you want others to do unto you, or do to others what you want others to do to you. Okay. Thus, I was you last night, right? Maybe if doesn't believe me. When? I'm not even going out to my in my room. Revenge doesn't work. It will hurt you, but I know for sure that karma is 100% real. Yes, yes, RV, RD, yes. Al-Zohbairi, following the cloud creator. Thank you so much. What's your take on spiritual warfare? Oh, spiritual warfare. Who asked this? The home ruler. Spiritual warfare is very, very true. The enemy will always attack you. Always attack you. The moment you wanted to do good, the enemy will always attack you. The moment you have the intention, the good intention, the enemy will attack you. That's spiritual warfare. And you need to win. What can I give a good example? You know, when I'm discussing day 1 to 11, I have given example also that I myself am being tested. I myself am being uh, you know, I need to practice this 11 to the 11 character personality traits or spiritual gifts, okay, so that I will be guided. Otherwise, I can get easily mad, I can get easily angry, I can get easily, I'm becoming impatient, you know. So that is why we have this 30-day character development challenge, so that we will know how to handle every emotion, every negative thoughts. Yeah, spiritual warfare is very true. But maybe we can have a separate topic about that. But what we are doing right now for the 30 days that we are doing this character development challenge will help us how to battle with spiritual warfare. Because that is very true. For those who are atheists who is watching here, there are people who are atheists, nihilists here, and even other religion that don't believe in Holy Spirit. Maybe one time we will have to discuss about spiritual warfare because that is very true. The goodness in you, we are all good. We are all born good. Okay? We are all born good. And the only thing that make us bad is how we are being raised, our experiences, our traumas, our environment. But at the end of the day, especially if you are mature enough already, you are already 25, 26, 36, and you cannot decide for yourself, then that is something we need to work on. Because as you age, you have the power to control yourself, you have the power to control your words, you have the power to choose your battle. Okay, so that's could be in spiritual warfare. Are you still here? The one who asked about spiritual warfare, the home ruler. Why do you call yourself the home ruler? Spiritual warfare is very true. But this, what we are doing, this 30-day character development challenge, could help us somehow manage our spiritual warfare. Okay. Now let's continue. Actually, we're just starting. Forgiveness is another. It's like patience and kindness that are so one word, easy to say, but so challenging to do. It's very challenging to do. Okay, let's go dig deeper and uh, go in detail. Okay, forgiveness. Set yourself free. Set yourself free. So it's no longer about the other person or the other party who have hurt you. Okay, forgive yourself to be free. You are freeing yourself from pain. You are freeing yourself from you need to heal. You need to heal. As long as you are not deciding, choosing to love and forgive others, you are letting yourself as hostage. You are letting yourself as hostage of your own negative emotion, of your own negative thoughts. So think about today. Is there anyone who needs forgiveness, including yourself? Is there anyone who needs forgiveness, including yourself? Thank you so much. Guys, if you are loving this live, If you're loving this topic, Mr. Community UAE, hi, good morning. Thank you so much for that, for joining. Okay. So if you are loving this, guys, you can see my name here, and there is this join here. Feel free to join. I don't know. I just recently discovered this thing, you know. So if you can see my name here and there is join, feel free to join. Okay. And one day I will be making, thank you so much, Community UAE, whatever is your name. May God bless you for sending gifts. Um, I'm trying to curate or like make summary of day 1 to day 11. Okay, and I will be creating a group. So those who joined will be part of the group. Okay, and then you will be receiving videos and messages directly from me every day. Okay, Mr. Community, thank you so much. Okay, the question is there someone you need to forgive today, including yourself? Ask yourself, is that your parent? Is that your sibling? Is that your friend? Is that your spouse? Is that your boss? Is that your, so think about someone. One, two, three, or how many? Think about them who needs forgiveness today. And don't forget yourself. Okay, who needs forgiveness. This day is not about why did why they did that to you, who did that to you, okay, who that the one who needs forgiveness, but it's about choosing yourself. Okay, choosing yourself. Okay, choosing freedom over holding grudges, over resentment, over bitterness, over negative thoughts, negative emotions, whatever it is. Okay, so we are helping ourselves to heal. We are helping ourselves to heal. Yeah. You know, when I quit my job in 2020 and I planned to get my gratuity, I planned it this way. For 8 years that I have worked in Sharjah, my gratuity, I will use it, half of it, I will go to uh, a psychiatrist or any expert who can help me with my mental and emotional pain. And then the half one, I decided to go for freelancing. I want to do business. I quit my job. I'm excited to heal myself and to start anew. And you know what happened? I did not get my gratuity. Not a single penny. So I started zero with a very little savings. So what I did from 2021 until now is self-healing. And I did realize we can do it. We can do it. Even without spending so much money to experts. Because at the end of the day, we will decide for ourselves, we will choose ourselves to love ourselves more, to know ourselves deeper. Okay. So I'm doing self healing. By how? By doing this, like this 30-day character development challenge. It has helped more than you guys. It is helping me a lot because it is reminding me every single day that I have to be gentle, I have to be kind, I have to be grateful all the time, I have to be honest, need to be truthful, I need to practice humility, I need to be aware of why I'm feeling angry, why I'm feeling bad to this person, why I'm feeling sad, why I'm feeling happy. So I need to be aware. So self awareness, willingness also, willingness to be open, willingness to be corrected, willingness to grow. Okay, so we can do it. We are powerful. We have the power to control our thoughts. We have the power to control our words and even our emotion. Because the moment they rule over us, then we are crazy. Then we actually need to go to the expert and professionals to look at us. Okay, so today freedom is not about who did the pain, who caused you pain, who actually need the forgiveness, but it's about choosing. Today, forgiveness about choosing ourselves and giving ourselves freedom and healing. Okay, forgiveness is not approval. What do I mean by forgiveness is not approval? Forgiveness is not approval in the sense that okay, I will forgive you kasi okay naman. Ah, okay, okay na. Naintindihan ko. It doesn't mean that it's okay. I forgive you. It's okay. It's normal. It doesn't mean that. What? Because if it hurt you, meaning to say something is not okay. Okay. It means you are you are refusing to carry the pain any longer. So it's not an approval that what you did is okay. Okay. What you did is forgivable. But I choose to forgive you because I choose to refuse from carrying the the pain any longer. So that's why, my dear viewers, if you if you will ask me, are you being martyr? Are you being numb? Are you being dumb by choosing to forgive those who have hurt you? No, because it's helping me to carry my load lighter. I have my own personal stress. Hello. I have my own personal stress. I have my own personal problem. I have my own financial problem. Why would I let that someone ruin my day and add more loads to things that I need to solve first? Okay. So when someone is telling, "Oh, Cersei is ignoring us," Cersei is distancing herself from us. Oh, Cersei is trying to ghost us. It doesn't mean that I'm still holding the pain or I'm still angry. It doesn't mean that I'm still, but I'm choosing myself. I'm choosing myself. I'm setting myself free. Okay. It's up to you to think whatever you want to think. But for now, I choose myself. I choose myself. And I'm freeing myself from any toxicity, from any resentment, from any negative thoughts and emotions. Okay. You hurt me. That's true. That's the fact. But you don't need to control me anymore. Okay. R.I.P. Charlie K. Yeah, I've seen that. I've 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 seen that in the morning. This, but I okay. I've seen that. Let's pray for that. Yeah. It's a horrible thing that happened early in the morning today in the news. Okay. And anyhow, forgiveness, forgiveness frees yourself. It's the same way if someone is lying, they are lying to themselves first. If someone is trying to spread hate, they are hating themselves first. If someone is trying to create stories, they knew already what is the truth, okay, before they spread the lies. So it's the same way with forgiveness. If you choose to forgive, you are forgiving yourself first. Okay, you are forgiving yourself. That is why when someone said forgiveness is for weak people, no, forgiveness is actually for the strong people. So you need to be strong enough to forgive others and forgive yourself. Okay, so forgiveness is not about, okay, first, it's not an approval that what you did to me is right. You hurt me. You actually hurt me. But I choose to forgive you. I choose to still love you. Why? Because maybe there's no love anymore. Okay, there's no love, but you choose to forgive. Okay, because you want to free yourself and you don't want to hold or control that pain can control you any longer. Okay, so okay, forgiveness also is forgiving yourself first. Okay, It frees yourself first. Bitterness is like drinking poison. Yeah, I read this one time. Bitterness is like drinking poison, but you are expecting others to kill yours to kill themselves, or you are expecting others to suffer. You are drinking bitterness, you are drinking poison, and you are expecting others to suffer. You're expecting others to die, but you are the one who is drinking the poison. That is that is what I said. When you do not forgive and you hold grudges, resentments, anger, pain, and whatsoever, you are stuck with that emotion. You are stuck with that emotion. While others, especially those who did cause the pain to you, are free outside. They are moving on with their life. They are, enjoying their life while you are hiding and holding that grudges, that resentments in you. Okay? So forgiveness, don't drink poison and expect others to die, okay? So try to forgive and free yourself. Heal yourself first. Okay. Okay. Again, don't forget forgiving yourself counts. Okay. Don't forget forgiving yourself also. Okay. So that's why today you have to think who needs forgiveness, who needs um, who needs to be forgiven. Okay. And don't forget yourself. Okay. Don't forget yourself. James Mbe, thank you so much for your effort to like this live. Thank you so much. Okay. Many people are held hostage by their own guilt and regret. You know, there are people who cannot let go because because they are planning for revenge. They are planning for revenge. Okay. Imagine, have you watched this teleserie or drama series, or have you watched any movie that you know they were planning revenge for years? The person did harm to their family, like when since they were a kid, and they were planning and planting revenge for years. Imagine, they have devoted their time, effort, and everything just to plan how to take revenge. Yeah, they haven't forgiven. Okay. They are unforgivable. There is this one artist in the Philippines, if there are Filipinos here. There's this one artist like Cherry Pie Picasso, and uh, she forgave the person who, the thief that eventually killed her mother, I believe. Then she visited the same guy in the prison and told him, "I forgive you." And she said, what he did is unforgivable, maybe, but I choose to forgive him because I need to let go of the pain. I need to move on. I need to heal from this. Okay. So that was a very courageous thing to do, a very strong move from someone who needs healing. So the first person, when we are forgiving others, the first person who is healing, who is freeing, who is getting freedom, is us, ourselves. Okay, so forgiveness, set yourself free. It's not all the time about the others, it's about you loving yourself, choosing yourself. Okay, question. Okay, feel free to ask question and share also your story on the comment section. Okay, so don't forgive to don't forget to forgive yourself as well. Yesterday I'm watching this. It's okay to not be okay. I'm a Filipina and we love teleseries. There is this Philippine adaptation of It's Okay to Not Be Okay series, Korean series. And there was this part that Mat, they, since they were a kid, they have this thing that Pat wanted Mat to be killed because he's autistic. He's a burden to the family. And when they were just kids, Pat wants Mat to, like, it's better for him to die. It's better for him to die instead of carrying the burden all the time. And now that they have grown up, now that Mat is 35 years old, he can't forget that day, you know. And he told Mat that when we were kids, you want me to die, you want me to remove from your life like this, like that. And then Pat was crying so hard and asking for forgiveness. And the doctor said, the nurses and the doctor said, I think Pat, apart from asking for forgiveness from Mat, he needs also to forgive himself, because there is regret, there is guilt that why I did that to my brother who is autistic years ago. So there is a guilt. So we need to forgive ourselves also. And sometimes we need to forgive ourselves also from the simple reason that we have given other people to hurt us, use and abuse us. We have given them the permission by not blocking them in the first place. On the first time they did that to us, they have at some point allowed they have we have allowed them to hurt us. We have given them the permission to to hurt us. So we need to forgive because there is guilt and regret in our side also. Okay, so forgiveness is not only about others, it's more on freeing yourself and choosing yourself and loving yourself and healing yourself. Okay, so today, who am I still holding on the resentments? Who who I need to forgive? Who are the people I need to forgive today? Okay, think about them. Okay, and try, and you will imagine, you will realize how light, you're carrying your burden lighter, and you're carrying, it's easy for you to move instead of holding on, instead of holding on to those resentment. Okay, have I really forgiven? Because you said, someone commented, someone said they have forgiven, but they actually don't. They just say I forgive you, but they actually don't. So ask yourself today, have I truly forgiven others and myself for the past mistakes, for the past heartaches, for the past traumas and pains? Have I forgiven myself and others? Have I really and truly forgiven others and myself? So yeah, we need to identify that today. So today, day 11, we're going to practice forgiveness. We are going to don't give up. Hello, don't give up. Thanks for joining. Welcome. Any more question, my dear viewers and followers? Maybe you have something in that. If you feel that something is there in your heart, feel free to ask. Okay, feel free to ask. Okay, forgiveness. Uh, Now, the question is, there is this question that I always ask: can I forgive someone without them knowing? How, my queen sister? Hello, good morning also. Can I forgive someone without them knowing? Meaning to say, you just forgive them in silence. Okay, you just forgive them in silence. Can I do that? Because I don't need to go in front of that person and tell them, okay, I forgive you. Can I do that? Can I can I forgive someone in silence? like without telling that person that I have forgiven you. I choose to forgive you. I choose to love you. It will be more dramatic. and, and they will even tell you, oh, you're so dramatic. Ang drama mo. You're too emotional. It will be, it can also be used against you. When you are telling, I choose to forgive you, I choose to love you, I choose. I have written this one letter to my father long before, like I believe in 2014. I cannot say exactly what I wanted to say to my father. So what I did, I wrote letter. And I'm doing that ever since, like when I was in high school, in college. But when I went to UAE, I cannot just call him and tell him everything I wanted to say. So what I did, I wrote a letter to him, and in that letter I said, I always choose to forgive and love you because you are my father. And I always pray and hope that God somehow will bless you with, you know, with change for the better. Okay. So, can I forgive someone without them knowing, like in silence? You tell yourself, I forgive this person. That's why when my mother said, yeah, you cheated, I already forgive. Ever. I already forgive. So, to answer that question, can I forgive someone without them knowing? Can I forgive someone in silence? Yes. Yes. Okay. In fact, that is the wisest, the healthiest, and the most grace-filled way to forgive. When someone just don't know, they will just wonder why you stop talking to them. They will just wonder why are you still smiling at them despite of what they do. It's not because that it's always okay that they are doing that, that they can use your name to be the front face of blame and hate. And when you are facing them, you are still smiling. They will keep wondering, oh, I hurt this person. She knows already what I did to her, but she's still smiling at me. You are still professional, casual, and civil in front of them. It's not because you are plastic, but because that is who you are. It's not because you are plastic, but because that is who you are. Yeah. That is the wisest, healthiest, and most grace filled way to forgive others and to forgive yourself. Okay? Forgive in silence. It doesn't that doesn't mean that the person should always know that they have been forgiven. Especially if the person is not safe to confront. Because there are people, like what I said, there are people they will use it like, even against you, even more against you. Because they will say, oh, you're so dramatic. You are so emotional. You are so sensitive. There's nothing wrong with what I did. Do I need forgiveness? No, because there's nothing wrong with it. They are full of what they call this. They are full of arrogance that they what they did is actually right. When in fact it's hurting you. Okay. So if it is not safe to confront the person, it's okay to forgive them in silence. That is why that is the reason why you can still manage to smile at them, to talk at them with kindness, not because you are plastic, but because that's who you are. You are kind, you are loving, you are gentle, you are humble. That's who you are. That's because plastic naman nito. Some people will think, oh, this person is so plastic. I know she knows already that I have hurt her. She knows already that I lied about something. But no, you can't forgive them in silence. Especially if the person is not, what is this? It's not safe to confront them. Don't let anyone take advantage of that too. Yeah. Okay. We forgive in silence. Okay. Number one, because maybe that person is not safe to confront. Number two, there is so much unwillingness to accept that they have hurt you. There is so much unwillingness to change. There is so much unwillingness to take responsibility and accountability. There are so many people, hi, Mr. Honey, there are so many people, believe me, there are so many people who are arrogant, who are full of themselves, that pinaninindigan. Ano yung pinaninindigan? Ano sa Tagalog yung, ano sa English yung pinaninindigan? They firmly believe that what they did is right. So they do not know how to take responsibility and accountability for what they did. For years, they will just defend themselves with arrogance that what they did is right, when eventually it's hurting, it's destroying someone's life. So there are people, so you can forgive in silence if those people, number one, okay, it's not safe to confront them. Number two, there is so much unwillingness to change, to take responsibility and accountability. Because no matter how you told them, you tell them that you have forgiven them, they will use it against you again and again and again. So you forgive not because they need it, but because you need it. You need to free yourself. You need to choose yourself. Okay? What else? Forgive in silence if the relationship is broken beyond repair. I think this is now the question, the answer to that question earlier. Someone said that um, there are people who don't deserve forgiveness because the pain that they have caused, the brokenness, the heartache that they have caused is beyond repair. So instead of holding on, because that is too much to forgive, that is too much to forget, instead of holding on to that pain, to that relationship, you try to let go and forgive in silence. Forgive them and forgive yourself. Okay. What else? There is emotional. For me, I think there is. This is the main reason why I always tend to forget, or always tend to forgive in silence. There is emotional distance. There is physical and emotional distance. So those people who do not know me personally are actually the ones who spreading lies about me. Have you experienced that? Those persons who do not know me personally are actually the ones who always spread lies about me. So I forgive them for the main reason that this person doesn't know me anymore. I forgive them for the reason that there is emotional and physical distance. Okay. Again, not because they deserve forgiveness, but I deserve peace. Okay. I choose myself and accept the fact that no matter what I do, no matter what I say, no matter what I will show, they will always have something to say negative about me for the reason that they don't know me actually. They don't know me initially because of the reason that for the first time, ever since we already have this emotional and physical distance. How come this person who is emotionally away from me and physically away from me, who do not know me and everything what I'm doing 24/7, has the guts to spread lies about me? So it's easy for me to choose myself, forgive them, because for the fact that they don't know me. There is this emotional and physical distance ever since. Okay. So I forgive them in silence. No need for me to tell them that, oh, I have forgiven you. You do not know. Confront them. No. So forgiveness. Set yourself free. Okay. Are you learning? Because more than you guys, I'm learning a lot from this. Okay. Someone would again ask me, Cersei, how are you so comfortable talking about this in front of the camera? Because it's my story. I cannot share something that is not mine. I cannot share your story. I do not know. I cannot just simply create. We are talking about here integrity. We are talking about here honesty and integrity, being truthful all the time. So I cannot just create stories out of somewhere, out of nowhere, because they are all part of me. So I'm sharing a part of me. It's the same thing when I'm painting, no? When I'm doing some paintings and here. It's not about that, you are doing it because someone is asking for it, because you are part of it. Okay, forgive people, sometimes it's the person you really forgive. Forgive people, sometimes it's the person you really forgive. Yourself is the first person you really need to forgive. You really need to forgive. You good sister, because you have beautiful heart. It's good to give to the people. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Don't give up for your positive feedback. How about you? Do you have any experience about this? Does any one of you uh, still not forgiven? You know, is there any one of you, may mga kabayan ako nakikita, na hindi nyo pa napapatawad? Okay? Is there anyone in your life that you haven't forgiven yet, including yourself? That's why you will always say, I cannot move on. I cannot. That's why here also we have, I as I started this 30-day character development challenge, day 1 to 11, and we still have 19 days more to go. Um, the top two question that I'm receiving is how to move on from past traumas, how to let go of the pain and the people who have hurt me. Okay, so I think this forgiveness is could also answer. Learn to forgive others, learn to forgive yourself, learn to forgive others, choose and love yourself deeply. Okay, divert your emotion, divert your negative thoughts and emotion, because you can forgive but you cannot forget. So every time you are being reminded of the pain, of the hurt, of the brokenness that you have experienced, try to divert that negative emotion to something positive. Okay, and then surrender. This is the five advice that I have realized for myself. Surrender, because you are not the judge. At the end of the day, it is God who is the ultimate judge for everything. Okay? So do good and good will come back to you. Do bad and bad will come back to you. That's karma. You know? So as long as you are still able and capable to forgive, forgive yourself and forgive others. Okay? It's written. It's written. Even in the daily scripture for today, in the first reading and in the Holy Gospel, it is written. In in the first reading, it is written, put on then as God's chosen ones, from Colossians chapter 3, verses 12 to 17. Put on then as God's chosen ones, holy and beloved, heartfelt compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience, bearing with one another and forgiving one another. If one has a grievance against another, as the Lord has forgiven you, so must you also do. Okay? In the gospel, it is also written, stop, from Luke chapter 6, verses 27 to 38. Stop judging, and you will not be judged. Stop condemning, and you will not be condemned. Forgive, and you will be forgiven. Give, and gifts will be given to you. A good measure, packed together, shaken down, and overflowing, will be poured out into your lap. Affirmation of forgiveness. Who are we not to forgive others? Who are we not to forgive ourselves? Who are we not to give forgiveness if we too have been forgiven by by God for all our sinfulness? Okay, for all our sinfulness. So, any more question, my dear viewers? I will try. You're right. Absolutely, will try. Yes, because in forgiveness, you are not just, you are not just forgiving the other person who did harm or who did cause you pain, heartaches, or whatsoever, or who has given you trauma, but you are actually helping yourself. You are freeing yourself. You are trying to help yourself heal. Okay, you are giving yourself freedom. You are loving yourself deeply. Okay, so in forgiving, you are setting yourself free. So that is our title, yeah. Forgiveness. Set yourself free. Set yourself free. Okay. Sa mga kabayan na nandito na nanonood, I encourage you, especially for OFWs. It's very difficult for us to be living away from our family alone, and we are still trying to, hold grudges and resentments and pains that we can't let go. We are not forgiving. Okay, so in forgiveness, we choose to forgive others, and at the same time, we choose to forgive ourselves. Okay, because we wanted to grow. Okay, so this is our day 11 character development challenge. Forgive. Forgiving in silence means it's releasing the offense in your heart, even if you never say it to them directly. Okay. Any more question? They have question? Feel free. Okay, feel free. And for those who wants to, when you forgive others in silence, it's not suffering your emotions or pretending nothing. Thanks for joining this live. Surrender, surrender. Okay, so forgive yourself, forgive others, choose yourself, love yourself deeply, and try to divert your negative emotions, because you can easily forgive but you can't forget, and then surrender. Okay, I think in surrendering we are getting closure also. In surrendering we are getting closure, like we are surrendering the things to God, like, God, I lift it up to you. Okay, take away the pain, take away the resentment, take away the grudges that I'm still holding on. I choose to forgive myself, I choose to forgive others today. Okay, I would carry this bitterness any longer with me. Okay, I don't need an apology to walk in peace. I choose to forgive them quietly, fully, and freely. So you are just s- offering it up to God, and surrender. Buddhism explain how to forgive. Oh yes, Buddhism, you always have to practice mindfulness. In Buddhism, you always have to practice mindfulness. Similarly, in any religion, yeah, in any religion, it is always in. As a matter of fact, I just read daily scripture from Islam. It's not only Buddhism. Okay, in every religion, forgiveness is being taught. Okay, forgiveness is being taught. Okay, today also in our daily scripture, it has been clearly mentioned that you have to forgive as God has forgiven you with all your transgressions. Yeah. You can do meditation called Maitri Bhavana. Yeah. Thank you for sharing that. For those who are Buddhist, Sri Lankan farm is sharing something Maitri Bhavana, to do for meditation. Okay, so in the same way, even in Christianity, even in Christian, we are being taught to forgive. Choose to forgive. Forgive one another if one has a grievance against another, as the Lord has forgiven you. Okay. Okay. So in every religion, I do believe it is being taught how to forgive. It is just us who is not doing it because we are full of pride. Pride. Yeah. Yeah, you are right. All religion says about forgiveness, some sort of all level. I read it in Bible too. Yes. So the only thing or the only person who is stopping us to forgive because of pride, because of revengeful thoughts, is ourselves. So today, it's up to you. I'm sharing with you guys the power that forgiveness can give to you. Okay. So forgiveness is setting yourself free. Okay. So try to practice forgiveness. Try to think about someone today, maybe from the past or even in the recent, that who needs forgiveness. And that forgiveness, you have to think, you have to change that mindset that forgiveness is, oh, they don't deserve forgiveness. I will not forgive them. They don't need forgiveness. I will not forgive them. Today, that mindset will be shift. That forgiveness is not about the person who did harm to you, who did cause you pain, the person who have lied to you or whatsoever. But forgiveness is about you. You are setting yourself free. You are letting go of the pain. You are letting go. You are trying to help yourself heal. Okay. Hate can't extinguish hate by hate, but love. Yes. That's why I told you, no, choose to forgive, choose to love. Choose to forgive yourself, choose to love yourself deeply. Yeah. It's not because they deserve it, but because that's who you are. That's who you really are. Okay. You are right, Sri Lankan farm. Thank you for sharing. And I think that's coming from the perspectives of some of the Buddhists, because I think you do believe in Buddhism, right? So that's coming from the perspective of a Buddhist. So I do believe if someone of you who is a Muslim here, who is, other Hindu, I believe forgiveness is being taught as well. Same manner in Christianity, in the Bible, right? So we just need to put it in our heart, okay, and stop living in pride. Remove that pride, remove that ego, okay, that they don't deserve forgiveness. Today you have to understand that forgiveness is not all the time about the person who hurt you, but the forgiveness is about you. You are letting yourself free. Okay, we are letting ourselves free. We didn't believe Buddhism system. Okay, I thought, because you said in Buddhism, you said you are practicing meditation and all. Okay, any more question before I end this live? Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me today. For those who have Buddhism way of life, except by knowing in all religion and practice it. Mm-hmm. Okay. What is your name, Sri Lankan Farm? Because I think your username is Sri Lankan Farm. Okay. Any more question? The comment box is open for questions and sharings. Gamma. Hi, Gamma. Welcome. Thanks for joining. Any more question related to our topic for today about forgiveness, or any random question? Because I do believe that everything is connected to one another. We have discussed day one, okay, down to allow me if I all remember them: gratefulness, gentleness, honesty, integrity, humility, willingness, self awareness, kindness, empathy. Okay. Yesterday we talked about uh, patience, and today, day 11, forgiveness. So today, my dear brothers and sisters, my dear followers and viewers, today we are not just going to practice forgiveness. Sorry, if you are new here and you just came to know about day 11, please know that you are not going to practice forgiveness only, but you are going to practice 11 personality trait or character trait or virtues or spiritual gift today. Because yesterday we've learned that patience is not just a personality trait. Patience is not just a character that we need to practice every day, but it's actually a spiritual gift. Same with kindness, love, courage. It's a spiritual gift that the more we are practicing it, it's growing within us. The more we are practicing patience, the more it's growing within us. The same with love, kindness, you know, courage. And the more we are practicing it, and know also that the more we are practicing them, the more that we are being tested, especially patience, especially patience. The more we are practicing patience, the more tests and challenges that will test our patience. If you forgive and you are still keeping it in your heart, is that forgiveness? That is the saying, I as I've said earlier, you forgive, you forgive yourself, but the thing that is remain is forgetting. We cannot forget. It's easy to the thing is it's easy to forgive. The difficult part is for us to forget. And we at some point we cannot actually forget them because the scars are there, the pains are already there. Okay, so you already forgive. The truth is you already forgive. You decided to forgive, right? You decided to forgive others, you decided to forgive yourself, but you cannot forget. That's why you are still feeling the pain. Sometimes, you are still feeling the pain. You are still remembering the emotion, the exact. It's as if it happens only yesterday, though it already happened 10 years ago. But when you are remembering it, it seems that it's happening only yesterday because you cannot forget it. Now, once you decided to forgive yourself, forgive others, choose yourself, love yourself deeply. How? By trying not to let those emotion, let those negativity, let those pain control you. Okay? That is why we are trying also some other sort of diversion, how we can divert that negative emotion to something positive. Like what I'm doing. What I'm doing right now, I'm putting my emotion into paintings. Now I'm sharing it through my story, right? And the last thing that we could do, because we cannot put justice on our hand, the last thing that we could do is surrender. God, please help me. I can't. I have already forgiven the person. I have already forgiven myself. I want to free myself. Lord, please help me remove this negative emotion, remove these resentments, pains, guilt, and regrets in my heart and in my mind. And I want to free myself, and please help me, Lord. So it's surrender, because at the end of the day, you are not the judge. Okay, you cannot put justice on your hands, on yourselves. Okay, so it's easy to forgive. The hard part is forgetting. How to practice, how to control every time we are remembering. As an example, I have given this to those married couple. I have given an example to those who are in a relationship. Every time they are fighting, they can always remember exact thing that happened 10 years ago, exact date, exact time, exact scenario. Because you have forgiven, but the thing is we cannot forgive. That is the most challenging part. Okay, so today, as sambe, Yeah, Sambe, if you forgive, do you still keep, and you're still keeping it in your heart? Is that forgiveness? Yes, it's that is forgiveness. But you know, the hardest part is forgetting. Okay, the hardest part is forgetting. Again, we can forgive in silence. Number one, if it is too harmful for us to confront the person, it's better to forgive in silence, not letting them know that you have forgiven them, that you have uh, moved on already from what they did. Number two, um, you have physical and emotional distance. So it is, yes, we need to forgive and ask God to help us forget it and be at peace with it. Yes. Hi, Miss Sharon. Hi, good morning. Good morning to you. Because I've learned that also, based on experience, that I choose to forgive, but there are times that it's still hunting me. It's still hunting me, and I can't resist. I can't resist, like, forgetting I can't resist remembering. I can't resist remembering what they did to me. And it's unhealthy for me every time I'm thinking about it. Because I know for myself that I forgive them already, I forgive myself. But it's like a poison to me that is telling me that it's painful. It's so painful because you cannot forget the feeling. You cannot forget the feeling anymore. There is a song. I just remember. Okay. So you cannot forget the feeling. You always, like, it seems like the flesh, the fresh blood is still flowing. So when I told this to my friends, they told me that, Cersei, you're a good person. You don't need to burden yourself that much. What they did is totally lies. What they did is totally unforgivable, but you already choose to forgive them. So that's why it's also okay to have, what is this? Uh, Not, I forget the right term to say. Um, it doesn't matter. It doesn't really it doesn't really, like, to be a special or a professional like psychiatrist or whoever who will assist you. Yeah. But someone whom you can share with, because you need to let it out. Okay. So when I shared this to my friend that, lately it's so unhealthy for me that every time I wake up, I'm thinking about this thing, that what they did to me. I can still feel the pain, and before going to sleep, I can all the time remember, and I pray to God, Lord, please help me. This is already unhealthy for me. I already forgive them. I already choose to love them, to choose to forgive them, and choose to love myself and forgive myself. But Lord, I cannot forget. Please help me. Remove this resentment, grudges, or whatever is in my heart. Okay. So, can you forgive in silence? Yes, you can forgive in silence. Number one, if it is unhealthy, if it is not, if it is like not safe to confront the person, if the person is unwilling to change and unwilling to accept accountability and responsibility, because there are really people who are so arrogant that it's very hard for them to accept the fact that they they have hurt you. Okay, they are not willing, they will not accept accountability and responsibility. Okay, the relationship is broken beyond repair. Okay, it's all traumatic, so you don't need to go and face that person and tell them that I forgive you. You don't know, you don't need to do that. You just need to, forgive them in silence. Okay, there is no physical and emotion, there is a huge emotional and physical distance. Okay, so it's very hard for you to confront the person and tell them that what they did is not right, and you choose to to forgive them. Okay, you choose also to forgive them in silence if confronting them will cause you more harm than healing. Okay, than healing. So I think that's it for today, guys. Do you have any more question about forgiveness? Again, as a summary, okay. For today, is there anyone or someone in your life that needs forgiveness? And please don't forget about yourself, because above all this, you need to forgive yourself first. Okay, forgiveness is not about the others who caused you pain, who caused you, uh, who have hurt you, who have given you traumas. But this is more about yourself. You are freeing yourself from carrying the bitterness, the burden any longer. Okay, so you are freeing yourself. So forgiveness is not about them; it's more on about you. Okay, so that's why when you are facing them, you are still smiling, you are still, and they will wonder, oh, this person is so plastic. You're still smiling, you can talk to them civilly, you can talk to them professionally, casually, because that's who you are. You are kind, you are loving, you are forgiving. Again, guys, my guiding principle lately that I will be using for the rest of my life, it is the greatest two commandment of God. Number one, love God with all your heart, with all your strength, with all your mind, with all your soul, and love others or neighbor. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. Okay, when you follow these two greatest commandments in life, you are not trying to be holy, you are not trying to be perfect. I am not perfect, I am not holy, I am work in progress. I commit sin, I am sinful as well. But when I am being reminded of these two greatest commandments, every single time that I am going to decide for something, I think about these two greatest commandments. It will guide me. Am I choosing the good side or am I choosing the bad side? Okay, God is loving, God is forgiving, God is kind, God is merciful, God is understanding. So, being His daughter, I have to follow this. And when I do the opposite, meaning to say, I'm not following the God whom I believe. Okay. Yes, every day is a relationship opportunity to grow more close to God and ask Him for help to help you. Be kind and compassionate to one another, forgiving each other just as Christ forgave you. That's a Bible verse, but I don't know exactly what Bible verse. Okay. Any more comment and question, my dear viewers? Okay, we'll end in we'll have we will extend for another 8 minutes or 7 minutes. We will end is at 8:30. Okay, feel free to ask a question, my dear, especially for those who are new. Ephesians 4 verse 23. Yes. See, you know, again, for those who are new here, thank you for joining. Thanks for following. I'm not a teacher. I'm not a pastor. I'm not I'm not even a life coach. I'm just sharing my heart out to you. I'm just sharing my story and my experiences and my lessons learned in life. And above all this, I want to learn and I want to better myself. I am learning from you guys. I am learning from you. Okay. Because every time you are sharing yourself, every time you are commenting, every time you feel free to correct me also if you think I am not right, I am like my opinion is incorrect. Feel free to correct me also. Okay. So in this life, in this daily life with purpose, meaning to say, more than me, more than you watching me, I am also seeking for help. I'm also seeking for your prayers. I'm also asking, requesting for your prayers, okay, to give me courage. Like, for example, someone asked me, I think it was Sharon who asked me to do live also in the evening with the same topic because most of the audience are active in the evening than in the morning. Yeah. So I need more courage to do that. I need more courage to do that. And so request for prayer for each one of you to help me also. And the day is not guaranteed. Why I'm doing this every morning? Because I'm trying to start my day right. And if possible, I'm trying to help you to start your day right as well by reminding ourselves with this, to be positive, to be, to be mindful, to be gentle, to be grateful, gentle, honest, be truthful, okay? Be humble, be willing to grow, be willing to change, self awareness, kindness, empathy, patience, forgiveness. Oh, I remember the 11. Let's see how my memory can, hold the daily character development challenge. So guys, if you want, feel free to go to my YouTube channel and watch the daily, uh, each day we have different topics, okay? And if you join also, there is this Circe Gisola next to my name, there is this join, okay? If this reaches 10, I will create a group, and in that group I will be sharing summary from day one, okay? So that every time you want to remember, or every time you want to go back to what we have discussed in the previous days, you can just go to that group chat and look for that, okay? If you are, if you can, feel free to join, okay? And then we'll have our own, uh, group chat here in TikTok, okay? And I will try also to do that on Facebook. Okie dokie. Again, thanks everyone for joining. May God help us, you know, forgive ourselves, forgive others, and at the same time, every time we are reminding ourselves of the pain, may God help us to handle the right way, in the right way, the pain, okay? Not to always go back to the same, you know, you already decided to forgive, you already decided to forgive yourself, you already decided to love yourself. So may that, may the way we handle things be light, like lighter, smoother. Do keep my exam in your prayers too. I'm giving it on October 1st week. Okay, and God bless you while you are still reviewing. Okay, not only on the same day that you are going to have the exam, may God give you the strength, the energy, the wisdom, and knowledge and understanding and presence of mind, focus, concentration that you need while you are still, having your reviews. Okay, God will bless your heart. Thank you for the seeds you're planting in us. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you, Sharon. Sharon, from where are you, pala? From where are you? From which country are you from? Hi, hello. Any more question? Okay. Release the weight of unforgiveness. Choose grace over resentment, healing over bitterness. Help me to forgive others and myself as you have forgiven me, freely and fully. I'm a college student studying MBBS. Rajas, I will keep in my prayer. Okay. This is also what I think this is also one of the purpose of this live also is for us to build a community that is willing to help each other, especially praying to one another. Yeah. But I am settled in Abu Dhabi. Ah, yeah, yeah. I remember that you said yesterday that you are in Abu Dhabi too. Okay, okay. Pardon me if I keep asking, especially for those who are, uh, new here. Then my consistent followers and viewers, sometimes, my memory is not that good. I'm in Abu Dhabi. I'm from the Philippines. I'm Filipina, but I'm currently living in Abu Dhabi. And I'm looking for work. I don't have work right now, but I'm just trying to be positive every single day. And my God have my God is helping me, get up every single day for committing myself to do this every single day. I'm looking for administration or any marketing role. Okay. Grace, love, mercy, and favor. Wow. That's a good username. Grace, love, mercy, and favor. Most likely you are a Christian. All right, dear. I'll keep that in my personal prayer. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you, Sharon. Last time also, I have learned the perfect meaning of grace. Grace is being given to us even if we don't deserve it, like forgiveness. Forgiveness is a grace from God that sometimes we don't deserve it, but He's giving it to us freely without even asking, and that is grace. I learned the perfect meaning of grace while I'm watching PBB, Pinoy Big Brother. I think it was Charlie who shared about grace to his co housemates, which is Sneer, and she told about something about grace. And for the longest time, I thought grace is just simple grace, like grace that has been given to us. The food that we eat is like a grace, gracia. You know, it's a blessing. Grace is a blessing from God. But lately, I've learned that grace is more deeper, or more deeper. Grace is more like, what is this? It's beyond be feeling blessed, because, like, for example, we are blessed because we've been praying for it and God answered it. But grace is something that even without asking, God will give it freely. Yeah, undeserved kindness and favor toward us, that is thing. And that includes forgiveness, I believe, because we are sinful, we are toxic, we are unforgivable people of this earth. But God chose to send His only begotten Son, die for us, so that we'll be forgiven with all our transgressions, with all our sins. Yeah. Even if we don't deserve it, He is giving it freely. Love. Yeah. So we are asking the grace. We are thankful for the grace that God is giving us. Okay. We are undeserved. See, grace in the Bible is basically God's undeserved kindness and favor toward us. Yeah. Anyways, thank you so much, everyone, for joining me on this live. Today is very another fruitful day, another valuable discussion. Tomorrow, we will be talking about, let me say, tomorrow we will be talking about, on our day 12, we will be talking about respect. Thanks to you, dear, mean a lot. Tomorrow we will be talking about respect. Again, it's a very simple word, but do we really practice giving respect to others and to ourselves? Okay. So tomorrow we will be discussing about respect. Okay. So we are now done with our day 11. Time is running so fast. Today is already September 11. Happy birthday to my bestie. It's her birthday today. And Therese Jacqueline, you know, our elementary high school friend. Okay. They are celebrating their 36th birthday. Happy birthday. Anyways, guys, thank you so much and have a great and blissful day. May we all have fruitful day. Today, I think tomorrow everyone will have their weekend, long weekend. They will have their holiday, so this will be like a long weekend for most of you guys. So today will be toxic, not guaranteed that it will be perfect. It will be challenging because maybe this is the last day of the week for the most of us or for the most of you. So I pray for strength, courage, and energy. Okay. Please do not forget to practice this 11 character traits, personality trait. personality traits and spiritual gifts that we are discussing. Okay, we have public holiday tomorrow. They said, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure. I think that was last week. That was last week, not this week. Tomorrow's live is hope. Please do understand that I am starting the live in different timings. Sometimes 5:30, sometimes 5:30, 6:30. Today I've started the live at 6:30. Okay? Because I need to adjust also from my flatmates and roommates. Okay? And sometimes my body I need to, this morning also I'm waiting for my flatmates to leave. So I said I will just wait. And you know what happened? I fall asleep. And I heard the door already, like she locked the door. I heard, and then I was like, oh, I haven't prepared the I haven't prepared the TikTok and the YouTube. So that's why instead of 6:15 I started 6:30. Okay, so that's happened. So sorry for that. So if they are night shift, normally I'm starting 5:30. If they are day shift, I'm starting 6:30 after they leave the house. Okay, but it will run for at least 2 hours. The live will run for at least 2 hours. Okay, no problem there. I just asking because I don't want to miss it. Anyways, live is also recorded and put on public, like uploaded on public on my YouTube channel. You can always go back to my YouTube channel. Okay, you can also fast forward. You can also, yeah. So you can just start because I started also using my laptop, having this not perfect, not so perfect audio, because my previous lives they have audio problem. They have audio issue. But starting September 1, when I started use this character development challenge, so far the audio is fine. So you can watch starting September 1 if you want to go back, or any specific day from September 1 to this day. So you can watch that. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a great, great day. May God bless you. I pray that everyone will be safe and protected. I pray for your strength, courage, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And may the Holy Spirit guide us, all of us. Okay. May we practice what we have learned from day 1 up to day 11, especially forgiveness. May we learn how to unload the negativity, the resentments, the pain, and handle, let God be the judge. Okay? So let's choose ourselves. It's not selfish. It's not being selfish. Okay? It's more on being selfless. Okay? Thank you so much, everyone. May God bless you all and have a great day. I will end my live on YouTube. Bye.